welcome back to the channel. Today we've got in a fair few jobs to show you, so we're going to be doing like turbo smart servicing, spring fitting, brakes, some of the new Maxton design stuff that we've now got on the website is getting fitted. It's going to be a bit of a varied day, as well as tuning and stuff like that as well. So first job for me is to get this little 1 litre EcoBoost mapped again. So I'd already mapped this car before, but the customer had issues with it pulsing. So we brought it in and we found that the customer had multiple air leaks. We hadn't installed any of the hardware on this at the time, so it came in just for tuning. But as it turned out, the car actually had a cracked turbo. So Alan's went ahead and installed a brand new turbo for it, and now we're going to see what we can do with the map file. So far the car is producing great power. I think it was 164 brake horsepower. So for us on 95 RON, that's pretty good. All the logs look great as well, so I can't really complain there. So we're going to just do another pull, make sure it's all good, and then we'll be happy to give this back to the customer. So it's turbo all fixed, no more hesitations while just pottering around, and also it's dialed in good and proper. So we are going to be more than happy with this, and I'm sure the customer's going to be over the moon that his car's running the way it should be. When you go to service the Turbo Smart and you find that the CV boot's no longer a CV boot, that's just smashing, isn't it, Alan? Smashing it. Looks like we're going to be needing one of them as well then. So while that other one's on the ramp and we're having to kind of wait in some parts, we're going to just crack on with this job. Alan's just getting started. Safe to say this customer definitely needed brakes, so we're getting brakes, they're getting high back springs. Can't remember what else they're getting, but it's on our board anyway, so we will remember. But go and check out the brakes that we're going to have stuck on the car now. So this customer's opted for a set of EBC brakes with the yellow stuff pads, so we're going to do a bit of unboxing, show off the brakes, and then we'll get them fitted. This will no doubt be our yellow stuff brake pads. Folks know what to let me go. Can I get this off? Come on, rip. There you are. There we go. Not that you can tell much for looking at them, but stuff there. So yellow stuff pads are actually yellow, believe it or not. Right, let's get on with it. Packaging, great, big box. Nothing better than a box. It's in a box, eh? Come on, out. Out there. There it goes. They don't want me getting into this box. You've got to be kidding. How many boxes do we need? Well, it's arrived in a bigger box than that. Because there's a box within a box within a box. It's like they wee Russian dolls you get. Out you come now. If I open this up and there's another box, I'll flip. BBC love their glue, so they do. They absolutely love their glue. There they are, so beautiful. So if anybody ever tells me that their EBC brakes have turned up and they're damaged, it's no washing, because EBC have sent these out in like 4 boxes of cardboard. So now we're on to this 5111 powered animal. This car's been running this turbo for around, well, over a year anyway. It's done quite a lot of mileage, so it's in today just for a health check, as well as the Turbo Smart was getting done next door, and that's how we see the CV boot. Now it's time to hit the dyno, so we just need to run a couple of pre-dyno checks, and then we can run it up the dyno, see how much it's making just before we go to Crail at the weekend. So this car's used quite regularly when it comes to doing the drag race days, as well as just fast road use. I'm sure you can appreciate this car is quite a bit of kit. So now that's the car being ran on the dyno, made exactly what it made last time, so we're happy to say that this car is perfectly healthy. So in the end, it done 348.5 brake horsepower. So that's pretty much bang on what it done last time. So we are happy with that. So we now have the third car onto the dyno. This car's a Stage 2 ST225 that we've built. It's got a full Scorpion exhaust with a proper nice carbon tips. It's got an outlaw intercooler as well as an ST Performance intake and GFB-DV Plus, if I remember rightly, and also a turbo smart actuator because the wastegate was quite weak on this car. So it's been upgraded. Now we're going to try and tune it again and see if we can make more power. We should be able to get this car up significantly from the way it was last time, so just could not hold the boost at the top end. So now we're going to give it a run as it is and then make a few changes, see how it goes and try again. So if you've been watching, you'll know that we've been updating a lot of our software, including the RS, but that also includes the ST250s. We've applied a lot of the updates, so hopefully we're going to see a good gain now. This should all lift up and the customer, I'm pretty sure he's going to be buzzing because the car's quick as it is. Never mind if I can get some extra horsepower. So we're where I kind of expected to be after the first revision of the new file. So 299.8, but I want to crack the 300s, so just doing a wee bit of custom jiggery pokery. And it's going to hopefully sail up and we should get into the 300 mark. I'm not accepting defeat. I want 300. Give me 300. Now made bang on what we're looking for with this car, 300 horsepower. I'm pretty sure Stevie's going to be happy with that. So 517 Newton meters as well. So it's time now to get this car off and the next car in. Meanwhile, we've got another car in the workshop getting some springs fitted as well as some new Maxton Design products and some SD Performance stuff as well. So now it's dyno time for this wee car. Last car on the dyno for today. We've fitted the Maxton Design splitter, so that looks good on there. We've also supplied and fitted the EBC brakes. That'll be much better braking force all round. So now it's just time to take a read of the ECU and get it rolling on the dyno. We'll do a stock pull first, make sure it's all healthy, and then we'll apply the map file from there. Good thing is I've done that many ST180s, these are usually a quick turnaround. The stage 1 files are pretty much bang on every single time. The good thing is we always do like a factory PCM update as well, just to make sure it's all good to go. So I've just done the stock pull with the car as it is. It came out at 204 horsepower, so that's round about what we'd expect with the overboost feature and stuff like that, 281 Newton meters. So now the map file's all loaded on. The customer wanted cat safe crackle as well, so we've added that in on the overrun. So we've just finished running the car. It's now making 230 brake horsepower, 258 Newton meters. That is more than enough. That is absolutely bang on the stage 1 figures. This car does have an SD Performance intake that we recommend, so that will give it a wee bit more, and it's also got an outlaw exhaust system, just a cat back though. Now it's just to finish off the car next door. So Alan's just been cracking on installing the eye-back springs in this ST250. This customer's been in getting a fair bit of work done with us recently, so he's just wanting to get it sitting a bit better now, so I've still got this one to take off and get it done. We've also got a Maxton Designs spoiler lip going on it. Oh, and it's also getting wheel spacers. Forgot about that. Good thing Alan didn't forget about it. Did you, Alan? No. So it's all well and good having a nice fancy dyno room, but downside is you need to hoover it all the time, otherwise it just ends up absolutely manky. I'm gonna have fun. Hoover it, mop it, and then that's us. Push slap, done.
Be quiet. I hear the thunder that comes from far away. It's like a noise in my head. Oh, this world hurts. This world hurts. It cuts you deep and leaves a scar. Oh, this world hurts. This world hurts. It cuts you deep and leaves a scar.
We've got Slocus on the ramp, which we are going to be fitting an airtec downpipe and a nice big airtec intercooler. So that's all the prerequisites we need for to be able to do the stage 2 tune. Once they're fitted, we're going to get on with the stage 2 tuning. A massive shout out to airtec who sorted us out with this intercooler for the car as well. The guys have been awesome to work with since we started working with them. I know we said we were going to fit this in our day, but we've got the airtec crossover already fitted along with the Pro hose, so we can't wait to get this thing absolutely flying at stage 2. So I'm going to let Alan crack on now with the fitting of the intercooler, and we'll get some clips on the way. It's nice to see Ford didn't scrimp out the quality of this intercooler. That is garbage. Now that is more like it. It's amazing for the age of this car how clean it is. Usually see them, they're like proper rusty everywhere, but this is actually quite good. Me and Alan are now fully qualified strongmen. We've just pulled this car in here using a bit of rope, because this is one heavy bugger. We had to move out because a customer's car ended up having to go in the ramp, and we just had a quick look at it, moved out, and what a regret that was for just the two of us. So aye, back to it now. Been hard at work, got it all smashed out, so it's now got the airtec downpipe and the airtec intercooler on it. So we're going to run it with a file that's on it now and see exactly how much power it produces, see if it gives us any more over what we had before. I'd imagine, judging by the size of the stock intercooler, that it definitely will give us a wee bit more power, because I've heard these are quite adaptive, these cars, so we'll see exactly how adaptive it is just shortly. So if you've been watching the last video, you remember the last time I made 268.5 brake horsepower. That was after dialing it back from 280 for a little bit, just for the extra consistency. The car drove lovely in the road, so let's see if it makes any more power now that it's got big intercooler and the downpipe on it. I really should have put some fuel in this before I done it. You know, it's one of my pet peeves, bring a car in for tuning and then there's no fuel in it. But do as I say, not as I do. So I've not long took the crackles off, so the car hasn't adapted yet. So we'll just see how it does now, and get ready for 3, 2, 1. Wow, that done significantly better just having that intercooler and that on. Wow, you can actually see how much higher the wheel horsepower is. One thing's for certain, the guys at airtec know exactly how to make an intercooler. Good bar and plate core, nice and heavy. Look at that, 290 first run. Bring it on. Let's just do a second run now just to see how it's going before I start changing things. There we are, 290 again, 470 Newton meters. So it's time to make some changes and see if we can get this thing to run a bit harder and make some more power. I want to see over 300 brake. So I've made a fair few changes this time. Hopefully we're going to see that magic 300. There it is, 303. Well, that was eventful. I went to put the pop and bang on for a laugh and well, forgot about 6 tables to actually make it do it, so now I'm just loading it in and then we can have a bit of fun with the pop and bang. I normally wouldn't do this in the dyno, but I just thought for video's sake, let's just do it. So we ended on a nice 306 brake horsepower. I'm quite happy enough with that. 306, you know, we're consistently doing over 300 horsepower now, so that is pretty much spot on for a stage 2 tune. This car, I don't know its life or its history or anything like that, so I don't know exactly how healthy it is. So I'm quite happy to just call it at that and leave it there. You know, you could probably go pushing it harder, but what's the point? There's not much left in the turbo. We might stick a set of boost pipes on it and a plenum and stuff like that and see if it makes any difference, but time will tell with that. From what I can see, these cars are clearly able to adapt quite heavily to whatever modifications you put on them. So I'll need to get back in touch with our friends at airtec and see what else they've got for us that we can fire on this thing. And then, once again, run it in the dyno and see how it goes. But for today, that'll do us there. So end results, highest result 306 brake horsepower. I'm pretty pleased about that. But we'll just call it 300 brake. So, hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.